wanted to introduce myself, and I wanted to introduce my big brother. I'm Twisted Steel Dylan Stewart. This is the Silverback Zach. We're the Stew Crew.
Okay, nice
and we've been in AMW before, and we are one of the best dadgum tag teams in the Southeast, and we are here. We ain't gonna waste any time, sir. We're coming right to you, the general manager, and we want to go to the top of this division.
Okay.
And we want to see what you can do for us. We want a tag team title shot down the line.
Okay, well, let's see what I can do.
Hey, wait. Hey. You know, it's funny because we're all coming here at the same time, and I heard you guys running your mouth to Bobby here about tag team title shots, right? You see, we are multiple time AMW Tag Team Champions. The last time I remember, we beat you two. So, Bobby, let's go have a conversation about us getting tag team title shot. You guys, welcome to AMW, but now's not your time, okay?
Now's not our time. Your time's up, buddy. It's
Our time.
Yeah, it's our time now.
Our time.
Hold on, guys. Listen, as general manager, how about this? How about tonight on TV, you two have a tag team match? I can make that happen as general manager. And the winner of that tag team match will get a title shot further down the line. How's that for me coming in being fair? Can you dig it?
Oh, yeah.
Can you dig it? Hey, guys, save it for the ring tonight, okay? Winners, on down the line, you'll get a title shot. Let's just keep cool, guys. Keep cool.
Everybody's gonna be a showdown tonight. Welcome to the party, come on, everybody showdown.
Ladies and gentlemen, our opening contest on Showdown is scheduled for one fall, and it is a tag team match. Introducing first, the team of Elliott and Sigmund, the Heatseekers.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another exciting edition of Showdown, brought to you by the Appalachian Mountain Wrestling. Right here, we are in Ironton, Ohio at the FTC Art of Grappling Arena. We got a big card on tap for you this evening. We got the Heatseekers versus the Stew Crew. We got Lifeguard Ross taking on Z Collins. And then in our TV main event, we will have CJ Knight taking on Xodiak the Mystic. I am Lone Wolf Bobby Blade here with Phil Hartman at ringside.
David Harmon.
Who?
David Harmon, Bobby.
Are you sure?
Positive.
How long have you been David Harmon?
A while. I had to think about that. It's been, I've not been. Who'd you say?
Phil Hartman.
No.
That's who you were last week.
Heatseekers in the ring here. I'm really excited for this matchup.
Absolutely. Elliott and Sigmund in the ring, and there you see their opponents.
And ladies and gentlemen, their opponents, the team of Silverback Zach and Twisted Steel Dill together. They are the Stew Crew.
The Stew Crew making their way to the ring. This is going to be an amazing matchup right here to kick off Showdown for this week. Don't forget, we're here every Tuesday night, 7 p.m., premiering on YouTube with a new episode every week. Got the referee calling for the bell right now. Here we go, first matchup, kicking off Showdown this week. The Heatseekers taking on the Stew Crew. Here you see a big head scissors. On to Elliott right there. Got the Stu crew, Twisted Steel and Silverback, taking on Elliott and Sigmund. Sigmund been around the world. You know, well-traveled professional wrestler, been everywhere, held titles everywhere and everything. You've seen him tonight here in action for AMW right here at Showdown in Ironton, Ohio tonight. These two teams went to war at the War Games in Hazard, Kentucky. The Heatseekers came out victorious, and this match right here was made last week on TV. Oh! Elliott hitting the ropes, up and over right there. See, drop toe hold onto Elliott.
You know, I know the Heatseekers have been a 10-year tag team here for several years. They know each other well. Veterans in the sport of professional wrestling. I don't know much about Twisted Steel and Silverback, but they're taking it to Elliott.
Yeah, this is the first time I've ever seen the Stu crew in action, so I apologize if I get the names wrong. Do you know which one is which here?
Cutting off that corner. You see Elliott, you see Sigmund on the apron there.
Okay, you see Twisted Steel in the ring right now, going for the cover on the Elliott. Got the headlock in, got it cinched in pretty good there from what we can tell from our vantage point. Oh, big shoulder tackle, takes down Elliott right there, goes to pose. Twisted Steel hits the ropes himself. Huge hip toss. And a kickoff right there. Followed up by a big arm drag. That was a deep arm drag. Got the arm bar held on tight there. But he's able to back him up into the corner right there and tags in Sigmund. Holding Twisted Steel for Sigmund to hit right here. Double team maneuver. Oh, he accidentally nailed Elliott out to the floor. Grabs a big headlock on the head of Sigmund right there.
Big miscommunication there from the Heatseekers. You don't really see that out of them too often.
Oh, absolutely. They are a well-oiled machine. Comes charging in and misses. And another huge arm drag.
Deep arm drag.
Yeah, that was almost like a Ricky Steamboat-esque arm drag.
You want his arm too, please?
Oh. Big headbutt by the Silverback. Slings him all the way across the ring right there. And he's got him caught up for a big side slam, holding him up for it. Tags his partner.
Makes the tag. Wow. Look at the strength.
Yeah. Oh, look at that right there.
Great teamwork.
Yeah, from the outside in.
Just a 1 count.
Yeah, almost got a 2 count, but not nearly enough.
Back to that headlock.
Yeah.
Sigmund going to the eyes a little bit there.
That's okay if the referee doesn't see it. It's legal, right? I'm saying that because, you know, you're a referee yourself and everything. So, you know, if something's done behind your back, then it's obviously legal, right?
I object to that statement,
You object
Bobby.
to that.
That's everything's got to be legal whenever. That's the right way to do it here. You know, it just goes to show how desperate Sigmund would have been to cheat. Now going to the headbutt here, Elliott.
Did you say desperate? No. Sigmund's never been desperate in his life. He was a smart-thinking professional wrestler right there. You know what they always used to say, you know, win if he can, you know, lose if he must, but always cheat.
Who said that? Is that a Bobby Blade quote?
Actually, I stole that from Jesse the Body. But it also applies to me as well. Yes, sir. You are welcome. Got him in a reverse chin lock right down there. He's wearing the man down. He had all of his weight down on him, but Twisted Steel able to fight up, and he's fighting off a little bit right here. Able to break that. Oh, and took a big elbow to the face. Took him right back down. Stopped his momentum there. In comes Sigmund. Drop toe hold. Elbow drop right there. Almost kind of like the Great Muta. Am I right or am I right? I'm right, right?
Absolutely. Great Muta elbow drop.
Yeah. Once again, we want to just say April the 12th, Weekend of Champions. Oh, look at here, though. Not able to keep him down.
So it's got him for a 2 count there. Fist to the face. Working him over in the corner.
April the 12th, Weekend of Champions, Jackson, Kentucky, the Breathitt County High School. We will be there. Special guest that night, Cowboy Bob Orton, WWE Hall of Famer himself, will be in the house. It's going to be a big night. Get your tickets now. Look at this. Oh, wishbone. Almost split the man in half. I love it.
Yeah, next tag team champions, Heatseekers, baby. Yeah.
I love it. I love it, Denny.
What'd you call me?
Denny.
No. It's David.
Who?
Oh, going for the tag here. Can they get the... Oh, no.
Inverted atomic drop takes him back down.
There you go.
Look at this. Goes for the cover. Only able to get a 2 count right there. Look at the frustration on Twisted Steel as he slaps the mat right there. Trying to get this crowd behind him, and it's working. They're getting behind him. Snapmare takeover. Drops the big knee onto the face of Twisted Steel.
2 count again, and you got to think with every pin attempt, look at the energy that's just taken out, having to kick out. You know, the Heatseekers are well-rounded at that, just wearing the guy down, just all the energy exerted from those kickouts.
Yeah, I'll give you your props on that. You're absolutely right in making that call. Twisted Steel fighting back again. Oh my goodness gracious.
Right on the butt.
Yeah, that's what I was getting ready to say, right on the money. Still just a 2 count though. Oh, look at that. Antagonizing Silverback.
And now he's got the tape off the wrist, choking him behind the referee's back.
Key word behind the referee's back, though. What I say earlier, if it's behind the referee's back, then it's obviously legal.
This is all new to me, Bobby. I've not seen anything happen behind the referee's back. I'm a referee. It all happens in front of me.
Little do you know, stunner! Stunner! All he has to do is roll back on the man and cover him.
Oh, and the 316 salute to Elliott in the corner.
Yeah.
He needs to go for the pin here. Sigmund rolling over to his stomach to avoid that pin.
Yeah, if he could have rolled right over immediately after that stunner, he very well could have had the victory in this match. Sigmund makes the tag to Elliott.
Tag to Silverback.
Yeah, oh, big clothesline. Another one. Oh, man, huge boot right in the face. A second one.
2 huge boots with the same foot.
Comes charging in, big avalanche in the buckle. A second big avalanche. A third. Oh,
cut him off with the elbow here. That's not gonna. He scouted that one. Oh,
he
caught him midair.
Look at this. Got him sitting up on the shoulders. Oh my goodness! Have you ever seen anything like that?
What did we just see?
It was a Samoan drop kick combination. Still not enough to get the victory.
I thought that was it, Bobby.
I did too. Instead of posturing to the crowd, he needs to follow up immediately on this. He's got all the momentum and heading in his favor right now. He might be wasting a little too much time here.
Going upstairs. We're upstairs in the FTC arena, and he's going even further up. Oh, no, Sigmund.
Oh, look at that. It was that little bit of distraction from Sigmund.
This is where those Heatseekers are so dangerous. They know each other well. Look at the teamwork that we see out of them here.
Got him set up on his shoulder.
Now Sigmund upstairs. Big power slam off the top.
Headbutt. Oh, look at here, though. Look up in the
He's
other
going for the
buckle.
pin. 2.
Oh!
Saved it.
Bomb! Breaks up the pin. Out to the floor. They got Sigmund in the ring
Both
by
Stu
himself.
crew in the ring.
Yeah.
Sigmund alone now.
This is their match right here. Oh, got him set up. Oh my goodness. Wow, that's it. What do you call that maneuver?
We'll have to follow up with him after, but I've not seen it before. It was enough to put Sigmund away here, the Heatseekers. You heard it, the Stu crew here has now defeated the Heatseekers, getting their comeuppance from their previous match there. The Stu crew evening the score out.
Huge victory by the Stu crew. Here on Showdown tonight, we're here every Tuesday night, 7 p.m. on YouTube. We premiere a new episode every single week. You see the Stu crew gets their hands raised high here in Ironton, Ohio tonight.
Pro Wrestling Tees is your home for all of your favorite AMW merchandise. Choose from a wide variety of merch, such as one of our classic logo shirts, one of our new logo shirts, or shirts featuring AMW Southeastern Champion Kyle Maggard, AMW Heavyweight Champion Stan Sierra, and more. Head over to our website, amwrestling.com or prowrestlingtees.com/Appalachian Mountain Wrestling.
AMW hits the road for our spring tour. Join us on April 12th at Breathitt County High School for our annual Weekend of Champions event in Jackson, Kentucky. And then we head to McKee, Kentucky on Thursday night, April 17th for a special Thursday night event. Then in May, we head to Fleming Neon for a huge night of action on May 3rd. And then on May 17th, we take it back to the stomping grounds of Hazard, Kentucky for another huge event. Join us at amwrestling.com for all the latest, and we will see you at ringside.
Ready?
If you're not down with that, I got 2 words for you.
On April 12th, AMW presents Weekend of Champions live from Breathitt County High School in Jackson, Kentucky. And the main event, the AMW Championship, is on the line as Stan Sierra puts his 1,200-day reign up for grabs against Marty Clay and Kyle Maggard. They get ready for the gold ladder matches. Adrian Alexander, Jordan Carlisle, Lifeguard Ross, Marcus Johnson, Nick Hamrick all vied for the briefcase. Lord Murphy Costigan defends the AMW Southeastern Championship against Chase Emery. Eric Porter and Chris Crow put the AMW Tag Team Championships on the line against Grappling Inc. Big Mama defends the AMW Women's Championship and so much more. Join us live in Jackson, Kentucky at the Breathitt County High School April 12th at 7 p.m. or check us out live on pay-per-view.
It's been weeks. I've been beat up in alleys. I've had my very identity ripped from my face. April 12th, Weekend of Champions, mask versus mask. Misery one of us is walking away changed forever. But tonight on Showdown, the best things come in threes. Stan Sierra, Samuel Knight, tonight we get to create something beautiful as a nice little warm-up for you, Misery.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome my guest at this time, Mr. RT3. If you come on in, please.
How are you?
I'm doing well. RT3, you are getting set for a big debut next week right here for AMW Showdown.
Man, you got that right. Listen, it's so exciting to come to a new place, AMW, and make a name for myself here. And I'm not coming next week to get in the ring and be another guy. Man, I want to be the guy here. I want to be the AMW champion. I want to go through everybody. And the only way I can do that is if I come out, work hard next week, and beat whoever they've got lined up for me, and walk out with the win.
There you have it, RT3 making his debut next week right here on AMW Showdown.
I just got a phone call from the matchmakers and board of directors on April the 12th, Weekend of Champions. You're going to be in that match, and you're going to defend that belt, big boy. Let me go ahead and tell you fans exactly what this match is going to be. It's going to be a three-way match. And do you know who the other man going to be involved in this match? None other than Judas himself, Kyle Maggard.
Anybody who knows me knows the influence that Kyle Maggard, John Noble, Eddie Brennan, they know the influence that those guys have had on my career. I've traveled the roads with Kyle probably more than anybody. I've spent more time on the road with Kyle than I have my own family.
Are you not man enough to beat anybody straight up?
What I'm man enough to do is carry this AMW Championship for the last 2.5 years from town to town, and I'm still carrying it.
I was the last guy to beat Stan for the AMW title. Yesterday, he reached 860 days as champion since he took that title back from me. But all that tells me he's been ducking me. He's been avoiding giving me that rematch.
People tend to forget who the hell Kyle Maggard is. All right? I'm the guy for years, for the last 10, 12 years, that has packed the freaking flag for Eastern Kentucky in the mountains. I go out there and I bust my ass every single night in every single match, and I've always done it for the people. Marty has forgotten who made Marty Clay.
God, what the hell was that? What the hell was that? Hey, Marty, just get out of here. Marty, get out. Oh, no. Oh, no. We gotta get some help back here, guys. Help.
The blood on my hands is because of you all.
Sierra just shoves the referees. Marty Dax! Yes! Yes! Slice of bread! Slice of bread! 1, 2, 3!
And that's how it goes. Marty Clay, there's no other outcome that could possibly be other than us standing tall once again.
For the better part of a year, Stan Sierra and that group of theirs, they've had my number. I'm not stopping. You're gonna have to kill me to keep me down. And Stan, this story is gonna end with me standing over top of you, the new AMW heavyweight champion.
As a matter of fact, what started that title reign is when I beat your ass right in your hometown, in front of all your family, in front of all your friends. You defended that Southeastern title, and you have won match after match after match. But do you have the guts to beat him? Do you have the guts to beat him? You know who I do have the guts to beat up, though? Who's that?
The most important thing in my life is that AMW championship, and I have to win that. And if I go into my hometown and I let everybody down again, I have other opportunities. I can go out here and wrestle pretty much anywhere I want. If I can't become AMW champion, I'm done at AMW.
Hey,
Whoa.
Tell me what the freak.
Big man.
I've been freaking calling you.
Oh, no.
I've been calling Stan for a week. Yeah, he wouldn't answer my freaking calls. He texted me and he said, he said, I got to take my woman somewhere. I mean, Jesus Christ. He can't answer my phone call though.
He'll answer through me through that. It'll be fine.
It's like we talked last week. You wouldn't take my call either. I'm busy.
I've been busy. I've been trying to take care of Stan. You know, his room, they messed it up. You know, I've been taking care of a lot of stuff.
Now last week, I got screwed out of that Southeastern Championship. Heck, I didn't even get pinned and I lost the title. That's the problem with a triple threat match.
Your mind's ahead. It needs to be ahead, not in the past. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. What you need to worry about is next week. Next week, we got 2 weeks, then you got the big 3-man tag match. Just listen, man, you're fine. Everything is gonna be okay.
Fine. Is it like last week on TV when we had the triple threat match and Bobby Blaze decides to put my title on the line? You're like, hey, I've got a plan. Stan, I called Stan. We had a plan. Stan has a plan. It's fine. And what the hell happened? You hit me with a chair.
He ducked. It's fine. Everything's gonna work out okay. Listen, I just need you, big man. Work on those breathing exercises I sent you. You got my email. Breathe in and breathe out and trust the champ. That's all you gotta worry about.
Trust the champ.
Trust the champ. It's fine. Everything is gonna be best for business.
You better be right about that.
I'm fine.
You better be.
You
better be right about that.
It's fine. Everything, Eric, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. He knows Chris. We talked to Chris. It's fine. It's good. It's all good.
Fine.
Let me call Stan.
Call him again.
This next contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, being accompanied to the ring by the Voodoo King, Xodiak Z. Collins. And his opponent, Lifeguard Rob.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Showdown. Right now you see in the ring, Xodiak Z. Collins, accompanied by the 7'6" Voodoo King. You see him right there. He's almost as tall. Well, he is taller than the top rope from the floor. It's a huge man, one of the biggest men I've ever seen in my life. And Xodiak Z. Collins will be taking on Lifeguard. Ross here tonight at Showdown.
And correct me if I'm wrong, Bobby, but it looked like he was barefoot coming out, so.
He was.
Have any.
That's a barefoot 7'6", which does make a difference, you know?
Collins now in the ropes, utilizing that referee to his advantage.
Let me ask you this while I'm thinking about it here. What qualifies a man to be sexy? Do you have an answer for that?
Who said that he was sexy? Is that self-proclaimed?
Z. Collins. Z. Collins said he's sexy.
Okay, well, hey, you'd have to ask Z. Collins on that one.
Is sexy the same as sexy?
What? Sexy. Okay, I understand. Yeah, it's written on the. I'm not sure. We'll have to look that one up.
Gosh,
is that a?
Get with the program, Jimmy.
We'll look on an Urban Dictionary on that one. But what justifies a man being a lifeguard here? He's surfing.
Yeah, well, that's right. That right there, that qualifies him to be a lifeguard, apparently.
Well, there's a lot of responsibility in that. You know, you have bodyguards. You have there's been a lot of bodyguards in wrestling. You've had Big Daddy Diesel. You've had Tyrus was a bodyguard for Snoop Dogg. Think about this guy. He's a lifeguard. So not just body, but a lifeguard for several people, so there's a lot of responsibility with being a lifeguard.
Yeah, but you got the Voodoo King on the floor, so he's obviously he's the bodyguard for Xodiak Z. Collins, and he's up in the face
lifeguard
right now
versus the bodyguard.
And he's more than a bodyguard because he is also, the Voodoo King is also the king of voodoo. So
he's got a lot on his plate too.
Yeah. We're going to have a lot on our plate.
Oh, and the referee not seeing what we saw back here at the desk.
We're going to have a lot on our plate. April the 12th. 2 weeks away from the Weekend of Champions in Jackson, Kentucky. Stan Sierra will be defending his AMW Heavyweight Championship against none other than Kyle Maggard himself, the now former Southeastern Heavyweight Champion, and Marty Clay. That's going to be a huge match right there. Stan Sierra is on a historic title run of over 1,200 days, and that hasn't been done in modern Kentucky wrestling ever, with the exception of maybe, Dale TNT Man. But we're talking about modern wrestling.
1,200 days. What's that breakdown? Let's do the math, Bobby. Are you good at math?
I'm not good at math.
1,200. We'll figure it out later, but 1,200 days has got to be a record.
You see a splash in the corner. Got him for the big bulldog. Going for the cover right now. Lifeguard Ross out at 2. See the Voodoo King, 7'6" of monster, just on the floor, walking back and forth, making his presence known here in Ironton, Ohio. You see the big crazy eyes on him. Right there, you see Zexy Z Collins in control of the matchup in the ring. Lifeguard Ross throwing some elbows in there, able to break up the hold. Sunset flip. Zexy Z Collins out at 2.
You talk about Stan Sierra's title reign and the three-way there coming up on the 12th of April, but what about what we've seen earlier with the title just changing hands like that?
Yeah, last week here on Showdown we saw Kyle Maggard, lose his Southeastern Heavyweight Championship, and the thing was that was an impromptu title defense. He didn't. Oh, look at right there! I knew it. The Voodoo King right there on the top. Oh my God!
Huge chop with that huge hand. How big do you think his hands are from back here?
They're huge. That's death right there. I'm going to name that chop to the head death. Zexy Z Collins went for the cover, but only able to get a 2 count. Z Collins putting the work in on Lifeguard Ross. It looked like a double leg drop.
He got all of that one.
Yeah.
Is that going to be enough?
Yeah, he held the legs there, hooked the leg, but I think he might need to hook the tights or, shorts of Lifeguard Ross there. As long as the referee doesn't see it, it's okay. Lifeguard Ross firing back, but he's stopped right there by Zexy Z Collins.
Swung and missed. Big cross bodies, back up. Kick to the gut.
Snap suplex, rolls over. Oh, wait a minute, he's holding on to it.
He's not done yet.
Russian leg
Russian sweep.
Floated right over into the pinfall attempt and was only able to get a 2. Instead of worrying about what the fans are thinking, worry about the fans. Oh, right there. Big Tracy Smothers double chop to the throat of Lifeguard Ross by Zexy Z Collins. Oh, he's holding him right there. Here comes the Voodoo King up on the apron.
Referee distracted. Big chop to the head.
Death to the head. Big
and he got up there for that drop kick.
Sends the Voodoo King reeling to the floor. Lifeguard Ross needs to go ahead.
Zesty not knowing what wait's behind him. You've got a fired up Lifeguard.
Lifeguard Ross stalking his opponent. Zexy Z Collins hanging onto the ropes. Not aware that Lifeguard Ross is right behind him. Oh, big swinging neck breaker. That's it.
Your winner, Lifeguard Ross.
Lifeguard Ross picks up the victory here tonight at Showdown with a huge swinging neck breaker. That was impressive. I used to do a neck breaker back in the day, but it wasn't as impressive as that one there that I just saw.
Pro Wrestling Tees is your home for all of your favorite AMW merchandise. Choose from a wide variety of merch, such as one of our classic logo shirts, one of our new logo shirts, or shirts featuring AMW Southeastern Champion Kyle Maggard, AMW Heavyweight Champion Stan Sierra, and more. Head over to our website, amwrestling.com or prowrestlingtees.com/Appalachian Mountain Wrestling.
AMW hits the road for our spring tour. Join us on April 12th at Breathitt County High School for our annual Weekend of Champions event in Jackson, Kentucky. And then we head to McKee, Kentucky on Thursday night, April 17th for a special Thursday night event. Then in May, we head to Fleming Neon for a huge night of action on May 3rd. And then on May 17th, we take it back to the stomping grounds of Hazard, Kentucky for another huge event. Join us at amwrestling.com for all of the latest, and we will see you at ringside. On April 12th, AMW presents Weekend of Champions live from Breathitt County High School in Jackson, Kentucky. And the main event, the AMW Championship, is on the line as Stan Sierra puts his 1,200-day reign up for grabs against Marty Clay and Kyle Maggard. Then get ready for the gold ladder matches. Adrian Alexander, Jordan Carlisle, Lifeguard Ross, Marcus Johnson, Nick Hamrick all vie for the briefcase. Lord Murphy Costigan defends the AMW Southeastern Championship against Chase Emery. Eric Porter and Chris Crow put the AMW Tag Team Championships on the line against Grappling Inc. Big Mama defends the AMW Women's Championship and so much more. Join us live in Jackson, Kentucky at the Breathitt County High School, April 12th at 7 p.m. or check us out live on pay-per-view. This is the Nick Danner Kentucky Farm Bureau replay of the week.
Do you have the guts to beat him? Do you have the guts to beat him?
You know who I do have the guts to beat up, though?
Who's that?
I didn't come here to fight. I know I've been waiting to catch you without all you cronies for I don't know how many months now. I just want to know in Jackson on April 12th, who am I getting? Is it going to be 2-on-1? Or am I going to get the man that trained me, the man I used to look up to, the guy that was like a big brother to me? Who am I going to get? I want the man who's held all these titles all over the state. I want the man who does the right thing and stands up for himself and what he believes in, instead of Stan Sierra's little bitch.
I can tell you this, Marty. You're going to get Kyle Maggard.
Well, that's who I want.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am here with the brand new AMW Southeastern Champion, Lord Murphy Costigan. Congratulations on your win.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Telly Presenter, but there is someone I would like to address if we have a moment. Chase Emery. Don't you think this makes us even, lad? I walked away with the Southeastern Heavyweight title. That does not mean you and I are through. But on to more important matters. You know, April the 12th, Jackson, Kentucky. There's a legend coming to town. A legend by the name of Bob Orton Jr. Now, Mr. Orton, I'm very well aware of who you are, and I have tremendous respect for your accomplishments. However, you're a former Southeastern Heavyweight Champion. I am the Southeastern Heavyweight Champion. So allow me to give you just a piece of friendly advice. I've made a name for myself as someone who runs the veterans out of town. So don't get in my way, because if you do, well, I may just have to appropriate the moniker of Legend Killer.
Let me please, as general manager, say congratulations. Now, I saw how you won the title. I'm not even going to question it because I said I'll be fair and honest with everyone here. You talk about the legacy, legend killers and this and that. I don't use that word lightly. That title has a legend to it. There's legacy to it, okay? You want to prove what a good champion you are? Let me tell you something. Jackson, Kentucky, April the 12th. Why don't you, it's 2 weeks away. It's not that long, but I'm going to tell you something. Why don't you do me a favor? Put that title on the line, which I'm going to not ask you nicely. I'm telling you, put the title on the line against Chase Emery in Jackson, Kentucky, April the 12th. I want to see you at the matches, wrestling fans.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your TV main event, and it is a triple threat match. Introducing first, CJ Knight.
Ladies and gentlemen, right here you see your TV main event for the evening. Xodiak on his way to the ring to face CJ Knight.
Introducing participant number 2, Xodiak, the Mystic.
The man's hand is on fire. Did you see that?
I seen that. I'm hoping that they've disengaged the fire alarms, or else we may be getting our first visit from the fire marshals here in Ironton this evening.
Somebody call the fire department, somebody call the police, somebody call the feds. Xodiak is in the building, his hand is on fire. Xodiak be taking on CJ Knight here in your main event. You know, we're just 2 weeks away from the big event in Jackson, Kentucky. Weekend of Champions at the Breathitt County High School. Stan Sierra is going to defend his championship that night.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is now that time of the evening. You can sit down, shut up, and prepare yourself for pro wrestling uncontroversial. Stan Sierra.
CJ Knight, Xodiak in the ring as we await Stan Sierra's approach. 1,200 days, Bobby.
1,200 days, the longest modern reign in Kentucky. Stan Sierra. Oh, wait a minute.
That's not Stan.
Oh, my name is the double ace, Adrian Alexander, and I am the legal advocate for the one AMW Heavyweight Champion, Sexy Stan Sierra. Oh, boys in the ring right there. Listen carefully. See, this was supposed to be a triple threat match. CJ Knight, the Mystic Xodiak, and the AMW Heavyweight Champion Stan Sierra. But I took the past couple of weeks, I took the past week, let's say, to make sure that I had contract in hand and reading. It turns out Stan Sierra gets a 7-day PTO, no questions asked, he gets time off. And let's not mention, Stan Sierra wouldn't step foot in Ohio if it was the last thing he did. So, gentlemen, tonight's gonna be a singles match between you two because the champ is not here.
Oh, wow. Did you hear that? Wait a minute. Here comes Marty Clay. What's going on here?
I need you to take a simmer down. Simmer down.
You don't get to just come and go as you please around here.
Oh, you're worried about Stan in his tune-up match, huh?
Yeah.
You're worried about the tune-up match.
Where's he at? Too good to show up?
Well, you know what? You should be worried. You should be worried about two things. Hey, calm down. You should be worried about two things. You should be worried about next week in that tune-up between Eric Porter, myself, and you. And you know what? Why don't you do a tune-up right now?
Let's go. Come on.
Oh,
man.
Who is?
Get up. Come on.
Oh! Evil
Marty
Eric
Clay
Porter.
firing back, fighting them both to the back here.
Yeah, Evil Eric Porter came in from behind Marty Clay, attacked him, but Marty Clay came back and was able to fight him off. So this is going to be a singles match now, right?
That looks to be the case.
So we're going to have
Mono e mono,
yeah,
CJ Knight
versus Xodiak the Mystic.
Sound of the bell.
You hear right there, they slap of the hands.
Good sportsmanship from both competitors.
They're going to throw sportsmanship out the window here, I think.
CJ Knight using that rope, putting the referee to work here.
But like we were talking about, Stan Sierra will defend his title, his AMW Heavyweight Championship in 2 weeks in Jackson, Kentucky at the Weekend of Champions in a three-way match, a triple threat match against Marty Clay and Kyle Maggard. Stan Sierra is enjoying a 1,200-day run as the AMW Heavyweight Champion. That's not been done in years. It's the longest reigning modern wrestling championship streak in Kentucky wrestling.
And you know Kyle, he's got to be fuming after being done so dirty by new GM Bobby Blaze.
Yeah, Bobby Blaze making a statement. It's Showdown here last week when he named himself commissioner, or general manager, I should say. Well, he was appointed by the board of directors, I should say. Look at that right there, though. You got to think that Xodiak's biting the hand of CJ Knight. Couldn't really tell, but I know what kind of devious, I know what kind of devious man that Xodiak is.
Really working over that arm. Did you show him how to bite like that?
I did.
I thought that looked like your bite marks.
I showed everybody how to do everything in the history of wrestling ever. Shoots him off. Big tackle sends CJ Knight to the mat.
And think of the momentum CJ Knight had there to just be knocked flat on his back by Xodiak.
Oh, a second.
Again.
That one was even bigger than the first one. And a third one takes him back down again. CJ Knight goes to the floor. He's got to be frustrated as things are not going his way this early in the matchup.
He's going to be making sure his shoulder's all in one piece now on the outside.
Xodiak, look at there, slapping his chest. You know, very intimidating figure over the last 25 years as a definite ring veteran, an imposing figure in the ring everywhere he goes. Dastardly is his last name. Oh, grabs CJ Knight. Oh, wait a minute. Look at that, though. CJ Knight had that scouted and dropped Xodiak's neck across the top rope. Needs to get back in the ring as quickly as possible and follow up on that. Did you hear that contact?
I did. Oh, those some solid shots there from forearms of CJ Knight.
Goes for the backdrop sunset flips over top of Xodiak. Xodiak.
Momentum wasn't quite enough.
Yeah.
Zodiac's a big man.
Yep. It's a big man to be taken over in the sunset flip, grabs him by the throat, and went for the punch, ducked under, big drop kick, takes Xodiak down to the canvas.
CJ Knight able to get Xodiak off his feet, not delivering those excessive elbows. Oh, nope. What is this? Little showboat.
Oh, wait.
Still able to get the third one in.
I
Let's
like
see.
that. I'm stealing it.
I thought you showed him that one.
I did show him that one. That's why I liked it. CJ Knight needs to remember who's in there in the ring. Stay, quit looking to the crowd. Fire up on the Xodiak. Keep him in trouble every possible second that you can. He's got him in the corner. He's firing up on his head. He's stepping up on the second turnbuckle right there. Oh, fired off like 6 shots and was stopped. His momentum was stopped by the Xodiak. Oh, big right hand to CJ Knight from the Xodiak, and he blocks it. CJ Knight fires up right there, got him hooked right here. Looks like he was going for a tornado DDT. The Xodiak was able to stop the momentum, holding him up and walk around the ring, and just rams him into the turnbuckle. And a short arm clothesline nearly took his head off. Did you see that, Dave Harmon?
I seen it. And I got to think, Stan Sierra may have saved himself here from this matchup. Just 2 weeks away from this title match he's going to have with Fuman, Kyle Maggard, and Marty Clay. These two guys are a feat to be reckoned with here. Imagine Stan Sierra going through them and then the match he has on his plate. So
absolutely, yeah. Big chops right in the corner. CJ Knight taken from the Xodiak. Oh my goodness, he almost chopped through his chest. Did you hear that, Dave Harmon?
I heard it, and I'm so glad you understand my name now, Bobby. I appreciate you.
No, I was a slip up on my part.
And there he's pointing. He's not done. Nowhere to go in that corner is CJ Knight.
Xodiak asking CJ Knight if he's scared, grabs him by the throat.
He's pointing up.
Oh, fired off an elbow right there.
It might be enough to save him, get him out of this.
Oh,
there's another drop kick.
Yeah, big drop kick, big drop kick. Roll over, young man, cover that man. Hooks the leg, only got a 2. CJ Knight thinking about what he has to do to keep the Xodiak down for the 3 count. So far, he's not been able to do it, but he has shown a lot of fire and fight tonight, and he's still winding up with big right hands to the head of the Xodiak. Oh, look at that.
And those right hands, has he got some type of protective mask on? They're having no effect on the Xodiak.
Zodiac put his finger up and was like, come on, big boy, come on. Give me all you got. Just hammered the foot of CJ Knight.
He's got him in the toe. Is that legal, referee?
Oh! All the extremities of CJ Knight are being pounded, hounded, and flounded.
In the corner now.
Followed up with a big bite right there. Takes him to the other buckle. Shoots him all the way across. Comes charging. Look at that. Ran right through him. Shotgun drop kick on the CJ Knight. Keeps the man down. Goes for the cover. Only a 2 count right there. Referee calls for 2.
Xodiak has him by the head of the hair.
You mean the hair of the head?
I said what I said.
Oh, big jawbreaker. CJ Knight on the Xodiak needs to. Oh, clothesline takes the Xodiak down. Another big drop kick. Very impressive drop kicks by CJ Knight. Definitely can get some height on that. Gets down to a hammerlock. What's he got him set up for here?
Could this be
Oh,
it?
man!
That looked devastating, and that is not quite enough, Bobby.
Only a 2. The thing is, right now, he needs to not waste any time on the Xodiak. He needs to, if you don't get a 2 count, you need to go on over into a choke or something. Keep the pressure on the man. Right there, still firing up on his head. He's got him rocking. Oh, goes to shoot him off, but Xodiak puts on the brakes and shoots CJ Knight to the buckle, huge clothesline into the turnbuckle, and he's got him right there.
Oh.
Northern Lights suplex. Oh!
I thought that was going to be it.
I did too. He almost got a 3 count right there, but did not. Did you see that right there? He's pounding on the fist. That means he's thinking about setting up for the heart punch. And if he gets hit by the heart punch, that's got to be it.
This crowd behind him now, and that.
Oh, he's setting him up for it. He's going to go for it. He's going to go for it. Heart punch!
There it was. There's the pin, and what?
Oh, wait a minute. Look here.
Who
Look
is
here at
this?
ringside. It's the big man. Misery comes to the floor and pulls the Xodiak off.
Now what? The referee calling for the bell. What business does Misery have out here now?
Misery and the Xodiak fighting in the aisle.
Oh, big double axe handle.
Fighting to the back.
Can we get a camera back there? What's going on?